right, so first I want to kind of talk to y'all about what geometric constraints are on this intro. I'm going to hit the quick highlight. All right, y'all should read this thoroughly, but constraints are limitations. Um, the two types of constraints in CAD modeling are numeric constraints and geometric constraints. Right now, y'all have done numeric constraints through dimensions. That's what they are. The dimensions are a size limitation, right? However, there's geometric constraints, and combining those two makes life easier, right? If y'all have noticed, sometimes when you put a dimension on something, like you make one line huge and then the others stay the same, and it just throws off the rest of your sketch, right? However, using geometric constraints defines the, guess what, geometrical relationship or the geometry of the object. All right. So right now, think about this. Our sketches are a flat plane. You can add elements and geometry to create features. We control the relationships between sketch elements. You've got to identify the elements that you want to have a relationship between: circles, lines, points, and what type of relationship do you want to enforce? Do you want these lines to be parallel to each other? Should these lines be perpendicular to each other? All right, you can enforce those relationships. Now, something to know is Fusion 360 and a lot of other CAD software automatically applies these constraints many times without you realizing it. For instance, if you use the square tool to create a square, guess what? In order to keep it a square or rectangle, it automatically enforces parallel relationships between, I'm not sorry, parallel, perpendicular relationships between all of the lines so that you keep 90-degree corners. All right. Sometimes the software will automatically, and I think Fusion 360 generally does, automatically shows the constraints. If you make some lines and then you start to see these little symbols pop up, those are the constraints. All right. So you can click on them, you can move endpoints, you can delete them, you can edit them. There's all kinds of stuff that you can